Honda's CRF250L Rally has just been superseded by the new CRF300 Rally for 2021 and beyond. That means when it comes to prices for the 2017 to 2020 model Rally, those things are going to be getting a lot cheaper in the near future. So what do you need to know if you're in the market for one of these bikes? Well, here are 5 things you need to know about this Honda CRF250L Rally from an owner's perspective. So, kicking it off, it's heavy for its class. This is the elephant in the room whenever hardcore dual sport riders talk about the Rally. Tipping the scales at 157 kilos fully fueled, the CRF250 Rally is rather heavy for the 250cc dual sport category. That's 19 kilograms heavier than the Suzuki DRZ400 and 23 kilograms heavier than the Yamaha WR250R with which it directly competed. While it is heavy in the class, it's not particularly difficult to pick up if you drop it, and the extra kilos make for a more stable bike on the highway. So it's a bit of this, it's a bit of that. Personally, I have no problems with the weight. I have dropped it a few times while on adventure rides and I've had no issues. ABS brakes. So for the 2017 to 2020 CRF250L Rally, it was fitted with the option of ABS in most markets, and the system definitely has its benefits. With the Rally being an off-road leaning motorcycle, Honda fitted it with a switch to turn the ABS off at the rear wheel, allowing you to slide when necessary, pull slide turns, and generally muck about. The only fiddly thing about the system is that you have to be able to stop and hold the ABS button down for 3 seconds to turn it off at the rear wheel, which can be annoying. This is par for the course, however. All other bikes in the class that Honda competes with also require you to stop and hold down your switch, the only exception to that being the BMW G310 GS. With a 10.2 litre fuel tank, the Rally boasts an extra 2 litres of fuel over the base CRF250L. While this is ample for trail rides, for exploring the backcountry it can be limiting. Fuel ranges between 200 and 250 kilometers depending on how aggressively you ride, which means you're worrying about your next fuel stop quite often. On the flip side, it does give you a chance to get off the rather uncomfortable dirt bike seat on longer highway journeys, but it is something worth keeping in mind. There are plenty of options from rotor packs to the camel tank to extend the range on the Rally if you're planning on doing some really big miles. While the engine's 24 horsepower is nothing to write home about, if there is one area the Rally truly struggles, it's in the suspension department. With a show a separate function fork in the front and preload adjustable monoshock at the back, on paper it sounds like it's a good system. It probably is if you weigh, say, 60 to 70 kgs. If you weigh more, however, you're quickly going to find that it is undersprung and quite wallowy. This can be remedied with a new shock and a spring kit for the forks, but it can be quite a pricey undertaking. Personally, I have not done this yet, though it is still on my plans some 2 years after initially buying the bike. Styling and plastics. So if there's one reason you may choose the Rally over the CRF250L, it is likely going to be the styling of the Rally. Inspired by the CRF450 rally bikes Honda campaigns in cross-country rallies like the infamous Dakar, the 250L Rally has a strong and purposeful look to it. The windscreen offers a decent amount of protection, although for touring trips it could be a little bit bigger to prevent buffeting. Despite the fragile appearance of the plastic, the cowlings are surprisingly sturdy, with the plastic bash plate doing a tremendous job considering what it's made out of. They can break, of course, if you drop them hard like any other plastics, but don't let the amount of plastic put you off the Honda CRF250L Rally. So to wrap up, the Honda CRF250L Rally is a great beginner adventure bike despite its flaws. It's more affordable than ever and provides a great base for skill building and can be easily modified to improve its weak points as you gain confidence. In saying that, don't write off the Rally as a noob's bike. It's surprisingly capable both on and off-road. Just don't expect to keep up with the high-power bikes your mates are riding on the highway, and enjoy the ride, and it'll get you wherever you want to go. For more Honda CRF250L Rally adventures or motorcycle news, reviews and much more, stay tuned to here on Throttle on YouTube or check out www.onthrottle.co.nz for more motorcycle content. Thanks for watching.